What's up, guys? Just back to the channel. Tonight I'll be doing a review for AEW Battle of the Belts 11. So let's get to it then. With the first match, AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator Timeless Tony Storm, who's a champion, versus Taya Valkyrie. The theme for the AEW Women's World Champion hits outcomes. The Timeless Tony Storm, the same version we saw on Dynamite earlier this week. She sells in the ring to a huge pop reaction for a title eliminator bout. By the way, there's 3 matches on this show, so just letting you guys know. Taya Valkyrie makes her way out next and settles in the ring to some crowd heat after her appearance with Johnny TV in the Orange Cassidy bout and the AEW Collision opener earlier tonight. The bell sounds official off running with this one. Valkyrie takes her sunglasses off and throws them at Storm. Storm picks them up and puts them on. Collision started the same way with Cassidy taking Johnny TV's glasses and putting them on for the initial offense in the match. Storm does the same here, wearing Valkyrie's shades while she hits a suplex and a pair of BHing arm drags. Valkyrie rolls to the floor to recover as Storm hits a hip attack that knocks her off the ring apron and back out to the floor. Once on the floor, Valkyrie starts to take over control of the action. We head to a mid-match commercial break. On that note, when we return, we see Storm fight her way back into victory. After the match, she cuts an emotional in-ring promo talking about Mariah May turning on her. She gets worked up as she vows to gain revenge after telling May, "You should have cut my bloody head off." So winner is Thomas Tony Storm. Alright, Kip Sabian's backstage. Man, I barely recognize him right now. Backstage, Kip Sabian is interviewed with Lex Luger. He talks about losing his father and how what is important to him now is proved he is the best wrestler in the company. He talks about Royal Rampage and his ongoing issues with Nick Wayne. He says he's back and better than ever, and Wayne knows where to find him. After this wraps up, we head to another commercial break. Alright, next match is CML Women's World Championship Eliminator. Will Nightingale, who is a champion, versus Deonna Purrazzo. When we return from the break, the theme for the reigning CMLL Women's World Champion Will Nightingale hits out. She comes for our second of 3 scheduled matches for tonight's second show of the evening. Nightingale is in the ring and ready to rock and roll match where a potential shot at her CML Women's World Championship is on the line. The theme for her opponent hits next. Out comes the Vera Rosso Deonna Purrazzo at the bell gets things started. We see these two immediately begin getting after as the crowd comes to life in the background inside the esports stadium. The two end up clasping wherever hands for an old school test of strength. With Nightingale down and out on the floor at ringside, Purrazzo would toss the crowd inside the ring as the commentators talk us into a mid-match commercial break. When we return, we see Taya Valkyrie come down with a steel turnbuckle hook in her hands. She never gets to use it. However, as Thunder Rosa also runs out from back to brawl with her at ringside. As this is going on, Nightingale takes over in the ring, pulls down the straps, and finishes off Purrazzo for the win. It is announced that she will meet Chris Statlander on Dynamite next week. We head to another break. So winner is Nightingale. Alright, main event time. ROH World 6-Man Tag Team Championships. The Undisputed, Roderick Strong, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett versus Dustin Rhodes and the Von Erichs, Marshall and Ross Von Erich. Alright, come on. As we saw from the break, the theme for the natural Dustin Rhodes hits out. He comes for our final match of the evening, where the ROH World 6-Man Tag Team Championships will be on the line in a match that was determined after the ROH death before Dishonored 2024. The Von Erichs duo of Marshall and Ross Von Erich make their way out, accompanied by the legend himself, Kevin Von Erich. The Arlington crowd gives all of these Texas legends big reactions coming out. They settle inside the square circle and look ready for action. After that, we hear the familiar sounds of the Undisputed Kingdom theme music hit. Outcome the trio of Roderick Strong and ROH Tag Team Champions Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. The bell sounds official running with our headline bout of the evening. This was a good match too. Alright, Paul White sells in on guest commentary for this one after selling into his authority role with ROH at the Death Before Dishonor pay-per-view last night. The bell sounds that we see Ross Von Erich and Roderick Strong kick things off for their respective teams. We see some back-forth action from these two, and then Marshall Von Erich tags in. It's a few shine spots. Dustin takes over from there as the legal man. The fight spills out to the floor where all 6 men start brawling as the show heads into the Final commercial break of the evening. The show run turns and the commentators talk about Dustin Rhodes being down and out on the floor and unable to make it back onto the ring apron in the ring. Roderick Strong maintains the offensive lead for his team, but is struggling to do so as Von Erich starts to come to life. Dustin Rhodes finally crawls back onto the ring apron and gets back to his feet, prompting the crowd to come live in the background. The Natural gets the hot tag and shifts the offensive momentum in his team's favor. Dustin hits a crossroads and a pile driver for a close 2 count. He goes for his nut shot in the corner spot, but is attacked from behind. But before he can do so, Bennett hits a big spine buster that helps the Undisputed Kingdom Trail take over once again. They go under the ring, but as they do, Kazori Shibata hits the ring with an iron claw. Kevin Von Erich hits one as well. The crowd goes wild for that. As it continues, we see Von Erich hit a discuss lariat, and Dustin follows up with his finisher for the pinfall victory. With the win, Dustin Rhodes and Von Erichs are now the brand new ROH 6-man tag team champions. Kevin Von Erich rolls into the ring with the belts to celebrate with them. Come on. Sorry guys, not me. It's this thing when you scroll down the web page and stuff. Several talents in the back come out as streamers fall from the ceiling to get this as big as feel as it can have. Everyone celebrates with Dustin Rhodes and the Von Erichs in the ring as they pose with their newly won title belts. Tony Giovanni promotes the lineup for next week's shows, and then we go out there. And thanks for joining us. So winners and new ROH World 6-man Tag Team Champions Dustin Rhodes and the Von Erichs. So yes, finally. That was a good match and stuff. I'm happy they won. Finally, Dustin Rhodes finally won something. So yeah, finally he won something with them. So anyways, that was a good show tonight. Good, both shows were good. That was it for this video. Hope you like it. Like, subscribe, hit the button, leave comments, sub. If you guys don't, I don't care if you guys do. That was it, and I see you guys Monday night for Monday Night Raw, which will be on Sci-Fi for the next week because of the Olympics. All right, now see you guys in the next video. Laters.